Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive into the fascinating world of rare coins. Today, we're exploring one of the most iconic and valuable coins in the United States, first up the 1946 D. Abraham Lincoln wheat penny. But with a twist, we're focusing on this penny in full damage condition and what that means for its value in today's market. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, stick around because this coin's story is truly unique. First off, let's talk about the basics. The Lincoln wheat penny, introduced in 1909, is one of the most beloved and widely collected coins in American history. Featuring the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and two stalks of wheat on the reverse, these pennies were minted until 1958. The 1946 D penny, in particular, was struck at the Denver Mint as indicated by the small D mint mark just below the date. The 1946 D Lincoln wheat penny isn't extremely rare by itself. Millions were minted. But what makes each coin unique is its condition, any errors, and damage it might have endured over time. Now here's the thing when we talk about a coin being in full damage condition, what exactly does that mean? Essentially, these are pennies that have been heavily worn, scratched, bent, corroded, or otherwise compromised over the years. Maybe they were dropped, exposed to harsh chemicals, or even run over by a car. In other words, these pennies are far from mint condition. So, what is the value of a 1946 D Lincoln wheat penny in full damage condition? The short answer, it's still worth more than face value, but nowhere near the price of a pristine, uncirculated example. In today's market, damaged 1946 D pennies typically sell for anywhere between 50 cents to around $2. This might seem low, especially compared to high-grade coins that can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But keep in mind, even damaged, these coins are still collector's items due to their historic significance. For context, a circulated 1946 D Lincoln wheat penny in average condition usually sells for around $5 to $20, depending on the level of wear. Uncirculated coins with no damage and full mint luster can fetch between $50 to $150 or more, especially with premium grades. If you're interested in coin collecting, learning about grading is key. Professional grading services evaluate coins on a scale from poor condition to mint state. Damage, such as deep scratches, corrosion, or bends, dramatically lowers a coin's grade and value. Now, even if your 1946 D penny is in bad shape, it might still hold sentimental or educational value. Sometimes collectors seek out damaged coins to complete a set or for study. Next up, the 1950 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny, specifically the version without a mint mark. We'll talk about what makes this coin special, what no mint mark means, and its current value on today's market, especially in good condition. Let's get started. The Lincoln wheat penny has been a favorite among collectors since it was first introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. These pennies were minted until 1958, featuring the iconic portrait of Lincoln on the front and two stalks of wheat on the back, hence the name wheat penny. In 1950, pennies were produced at three mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Now here's an interesting detail. The coins minted in Philadelphia did not carry a mint mark. So when you see a 1950 penny without any mint mark, it's from the Philadelphia Mint. The absence of a mint mark doesn't mean the coin is less important. In fact, Philadelphia was the primary mint, producing millions of pennies every year. The 1950 no mint mark penny is quite common, but what really matters for collectors is the coin's condition. So what does good condition mean in coin collecting? It's a grade that tells us the coin shows moderate wear, but still retains most of its design details clearly. The lettering, date, and wheat stalks on the back are visible, even if the coin's surface is slightly worn or smooth. Now, here's the important part. What is this coin worth today? Generally, a 1950 no mint mark. Lincoln wheat penny in good condition sells for around 20 cents to $1.50 in the current market. Keep in mind that pennies in average circulated condition usually hover around face value to a few cents above. But if your coin is well preserved and graded as good or better, its value increases slightly. Coins in even better conditions like every fine or uncirculated can fetch higher prices, often between $5 and $20 or more. So why do collectors love wheat pennies like the 1950 Philadelphia issue? It's their historical significance, the charming wheat design on the back, and the fact that these pennies were minted for over 50 years, making them a rich part of American numismatic history. If you want to increase your coin's value, preserving its condition is key. Store your pennies in a dry place, avoid handling them too much, and consider getting a professional grading if you believe your coin is in excellent shape. Next up today, we're taking a close look at one of the last Lincoln wheat pennies ever minted, the 1958 penny without a mint mark, featuring that beautiful red color shade, but in a dirty condition. What does that mean for its value today? Let's dive in and find out. The Lincoln wheat penny was produced from 1909 to 1958, and 1958 was its final year of issue. The penny you're looking at was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. The absence of a mint mark indicates this. Philadelphia pennies of that era often carry a lovely natural red color tone, caused by the original copper surface still showing through. This red color, sometimes called RD by collectors, is highly desirable. It means the coin hasn't been heavily oxidized or turned brown, which happens when copper reacts with the environment over time. Red pennies often command higher prices than their brown or mixed counterparts, especially in good condition. However, not all pennies age gracefully. When we say dirty condition, we mean coins that have accumulated dirt, grime, and tarnish from years of circulation or improper storage. This dirt can obscure details and affect the overall appeal and value. So, what's the value of a 1958 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, with that sought-after red color, but in dirty condition? Let's get to the numbers. In today's market, these coins generally sell between $3.50 depending on how much dirt and damage they have, as well as how well the red color still shows through. Dirty coins typically don't fetch top dollar, but they still carry a premium compared to regular circulated pennies that have lost their red hue. For some perspective, a 1958 penny in bright red and excellent condition can go for $500 or more. Brown or heavily worn coins often fetch just a few cents over face value. So, the red color is definitely a big plus, even if the coin is dirty. A quick word of caution. If you find a dirty penny like this, avoid aggressive cleaning. Scrubbing or harsh chemicals can damage the coin and reduce its value significantly. Often, gentle rinsing with water and careful drying is best if you want to improve its appearance without risking harm. Condition is king in coin collecting. Even the rarest penny won't be worth much if it's badly damaged or cleaned improperly. Coins graded professionally often fetch higher prices because buyers trust their authenticity and condition. Next up, the 1944 D. Abraham Lincoln wheat penny, a coin with a rich history and special significance. We'll explore what makes this coin unique, what D mint mark means, the meaning of fine condition, and most importantly, its value in today's market. Let's get started. The Lincoln wheat penny, introduced in 1909, honors Abraham Lincoln's legacy with his portrait on the front and 2 stalks of wheat on the back. These pennies were minted until 1958, making them a staple for collectors across generations. The 1944 D penny was minted at the Denver Mint, indicated by the small d below the date. During this period, millions of pennies were produced as the United States was still involved in World War II, which makes these coins a symbol of American resilience. Now, let's talk about condition. When collectors say a coin is in fine condition, they mean it shows moderate wear but retains most major design details. The wheat stalks on the back are still visible, and Lincoln's features on the front remain clear, even if some high points show smoothing. In fine condition, your 1944 D Lincoln wheat penny has enough detail to make it a collectible piece, but it's not mint or uncirculated. This is one of the more common grades for coins that have been in circulation but well cared for. So, what is this coin worth today? On the market, a 1944 D Lincoln wheat penny in fine condition typically sells between 75 cents and $3. This range depends on the exact level of wear and demand from collectors. To give you some perspective, coins in lower grades like good might be worth less than $1, while those in very fine or better condition can reach $50 to $100 or more. Uncirculated coins with no wear and full original luster can fetch significantly higher prices, sometimes over $150. The Denver Mint played a crucial role during World War II, producing millions of coins, including the 1944 D penny. Materials like copper were sometimes in short supply due to the war effort, adding a unique historical context to these coins. If you have a 1944 D penny or are thinking about collecting, remember that preserving your coin's condition is key to maintaining its value. Store coins in a cool, dry place and avoid cleaning them aggressively, as improper cleaning can reduce their worth. Next up, the 1923 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny, specifically the version without a mint mark, and in very fine condition. We'll discuss what makes this coin special, what the no mint mark means, what very fine condition entails, and most importantly, its current value in the market. Let's get started. The Lincoln Wheat penny was introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person and was minted until 1958. The reverse side features two stalks of wheat, which gives the coin its popular nickname, the wheat penny. In 1923, pennies were produced primarily at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why you won't find a mint mark on this coin. The Philadelphia Mint was the original and largest mint in the U.S., responsible for striking millions of coins annually. Now, what does very fine condition mean for a coin? In coin grading terms, very fine indicates moderate wear on the high points, but most design details remain sharp and clear. On a 1923 penny, you'll see the intricate lines of Lincoln's hair and beard, and the wheat stalks on the back will still have good detail, although some minor wear is visible. A 1923 penny in very fine condition is generally well preserved for its age, nearly 100 years old. This makes it highly desirable to collectors who want a nice example without paying top dollar for uncirculated coins. So, what is the value of this coin today? On the market, a 1923 Lincoln Wheat penny without a mint mark in very fine condition typically sells for between $3 and $10. This price depends on the coin's exact wear, eye appeal, and the current demand among collectors. For comparison, coins in lower grades such as good or fine might be worth around $1 or $2. Coins in extremely fine or uncirculated condition can fetch $20 or more, especially if they have excellent color and luster. The 1920s were a fascinating time in U.S. history, with the economy booming and coins like the Lincoln Wheat penny playing a daily role in American life. These pennies circulated widely, making surviving examples in very fine condition quite special. If you own a 1923 penny or other wheat pennies, it's important to store them properly to maintain their condition and value. Keep coins in a dry, stable environment. Avoid cleaning them harshly, and consider professional grading if you believe your coin is in exceptional condition. To wrap up, the 1923 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in very fine condition is a collectible treasure that's generally valued between $3 and $10. Today, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, it's a beautiful piece of American history to add to your collection. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more coin insights, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Got questions about your coins or want to share your finds? Drop a comment below, I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!